A new virtual address from the Ukrainian president today to a new audience, the U.S. Congress, as we look live to the Capitol there on this Wednesday, the seat of the U.S. government. Volodymyr Zelensky's message echoed what we've heard from him before. He called for more weapons, called for more aid, and once again, he called for a no-fly zone above Ukraine's skies. That is a measure U.S. President Joe Biden opposes. Part of Zelensky's address, an emotional appeal to stop the killing of Ukraine's children, was made in English.
Now I'm almost 45 years old. Today my age stopped when the hearts of more than 100 children stopped beating. I see no sense in life if it cannot stop the death. And this is my main mission as the leader of my people, great Ukrainians. And as the leader of my nation, I'm addressing the President Biden. You are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace. Thank you. Slava Ukraini.
CBC's Magda Gabriselassie is on the story live from Washington. What was the takeaway for Congress, Magda?
Well, really, the takeaway was that, what the U.S. has done so far has been good, but not good enough to put a stop to this war. And what we saw here today is that Zelensky really decided that words weren't enough this time around. He actually showed video footage of Ukrainians under attack, buildings being destroyed, people fleeing, as a way to really hit home this message that he has that the U.S. really needs to step in and do more. And in fact, he pointed to America's history, to previous attacks to get that across. He talked about Pearl Harbor and 9/11, and he said this time it is Ukraine that's under attack. He pleaded with members of Congress to put in more sanctions, tougher sanctions. He called for tougher sanctions to be included on all Russian politicians. He asked members of Congress to put pressure on companies to leave Russia. He asked for more defensive materials, and he also renewed the call for a no-fly zone to be put in place. Here's more from him.
Russian troops have already fired nearly 1,000 missiles at Ukraine, countless bombs. They use drones to kill us with precision. This is a terror that Europe has not seen for 80 years, and we are asking for a reply, for an answer to this terror from the whole world. Is this a lot to ask for, to create a no-fly zone over Ukraine?
Now, he said that this really was about defending democracy, defending freedom, and he said these are values that America shares, and that's why the U.S. really needs to step in and do more to put a stop to this war now.
And what response, Magda, can we expect from U.S. President Biden?
Well, up until now, we have heard from the president that there is no chance that the U.S. is going to support a no-fly zone being put in place for fears that this might escalate things with Russia. But when it comes to showing more support for Ukraine, that is absolutely a possibility. We're waiting to hear from President Biden later this morning, and what we're expecting him to announce is that there'll be more assistance for Ukraine, security assistance, possibly about $800 million worth of assistance, including defense materials to help Ukraine. So that's what we're waiting on later today.
All right, we'll talk again. CBC's Magda Gabriselassie in Washington.